YouTube's Worcester back again. Haven't made a video in a while. I figured I'd start you off with some pretty wicked sky action tonight, taking this from old Tom Martin. If you guys don't watch him or don't know him, he has really good videos out there. I find him a lot helpful when I had my 250 ES 3-wheeler, and I just really like watching his videos, and he's got a pretty good entrance to his, and I figured I'll do a little something different today. Change it up a little bit with the sky. Okay guys, we're in the garage here, and I haven't showed you this, but my buddy picked up a new to him bike. It's a 1974 DT360, old Yamaha. Hadn't ran in 10 years, and went over to the guy's house, got it running, and then yeah, we brought it back. My buddy got it for like super cheap. I mean, it was probably the cheapest you could probably buy any dirt bike that has tires and runs. I mean, it runs, just looks ugly as hell. We got a wonderful shag grip we made here out of my old trusty towel over there. Made that there, and got some good wheel bearings, but you know, these Yamahas, they got some pretty decent forks on them. Sadly, this thing is just shot to hell. I'll do more of an in-depth video on this some other time, but really the main video is going to be out in the shed, but I figured I'd show you this real quick. Oh yeah, gotta love the key here. But what I do love about these 74s with the flip-up seats, I love that. But anyway, got our handy-dandy gas tank key, and I will tell you what, you can't see it, but that gas tank has no rust in it. Absolutely no rust whatsoever. The oil injection doesn't work, and this cap is not the right cap for it. So, I mean, it doesn't leak, thankfully, because there's no oil in the tank, but the guy clogged up the oil line or whatever he had before, and then, like, real sloppy shifter. Clutch sucks. I mean, that's all play before you could get it actuated. And of course, that, since it's sat outside for 10 years, that cable's all rusted and everything, so you can't even move it. But yeah, that sucks. It doesn't engage the clutch until right there. There's engaged, and then it disengages about right there. So yeah, for Colton's first bike, which is the buddy who bought it, yeah, it's not really perfect, but hey, it's a starter bike to beat up. Has no muffler on it, and that sucker is loud. Man, it's loud. Yeah, still got the 500. That's actually going to be posted on Craigslist here soon. Not real sure what Josh is wanting to ask for that. I mean, it just needs work. We keep calling it crap, but I mean, it's a fun bike when it runs and rides good. I mean, all you got to do is really buy a gasket for the valve cover over there, and that's really it. I mean, there's nothing else. What the fuck's going on with my camera? Jesus. Sorry. What the fuck? Keep zooming in. Sorry about that. I've been having problems with this thing lately. That's why I haven't been making these videos. But, yeah. Anyway, 500's for sale. Good bike when it runs. I mean, you just gotta fiddle with it a little bit. It's gonna need a little bit of work, but pretty much, if you wanted to use it for a parts bike, hell, that's a great parts bike. Comes with manual, and of course all the other extras I have with it, with plastics and new front tire and whatnot. But yeah, so not real sure what we're gonna price it as. I'll have to talk to my buddy, but yeah, that's gonna be for sale. So now, really, the main work is gonna be out in the shed today. Stay tuned and let's see what we got in there. Okay, guys. Got my Yamaha in here, my 250, of course, and running pretty good. I mean, well, it did before I made, because, okay, let's start it off straight here. Okay, the 360, which of Colton's, I had to mix the gas a little richer because, I mean, hell, the bike sat outside forever and it called for a higher mix gas, and, so I mixed it like that, and instead of just wasting all the gas in a bike that could run good or be ridden, then put it in my bike. Why not put it in my bike? But since I have my carb set up for it, and the bike's used to running on 50 to 1, I mixed it a little richer than that. It was like 40 to 1 probably, or 45 to 1, and that really fucked her up. Sorry for my language, but I've been upset because it hasn't ran worth a darn, really. I mean, it'll start and run, but needs a new plug put in it again. After Mid-Ohio, I did a lot of putting around up there, so that sucker got fouled up pretty quick. From, literally, I was going first gear, maybe barely crawling. I'd have to feather clutch about every aisle we went down, but... Oh, and that oil's from Don's. This thing doesn't leak anymore. I fixed that. Okay, it doesn't leak out of the tranny anymore, or out of the low end. But it's leaking out of the goddamn carburetor again. I replaced the gasket, and it's leaking out of... Here, let me grab a flashlight real quick. Okay. It's leaking out of... Here, let me... Right there. It's leaking out right there where I pointed to. And see where that little gasket is? Right there, that's like a little nut. It gets you, it's not really like a nut. I really don't know what you'd call that, but like a little cover or whatnot. And I opened that up and you can get into the jets. But it's never leaked there before or where it's leaking now. It's always leaked right out of the side where I replaced the gasket. Now it's leaking out of the frickin' bottom. And I always tighten that sucker down like crazy. And it's just not working out for me lately. And I think I got a head gasket leak on the other side. This thing. I'm going to have to replace the head gasket because it leaks either a head gasket or the main top end gasket. One of the two. The gasket goes there or just the top of the head there where it splits in between. Right there. Not too sure if that gasket was bad or if it was bad down there, but I don't know, and it's starting to scare me. Hope it's nothing. I hope it's just all carburetor shit. But yeah, she's dusty. Really dusty. I don't know, I even washed this thing too, and it's just got so much dirty. It's got so dirty again. Wax the tank though. We'll say tank looks nice other than these weird blotches, but that wasn't even from the wax. Like here, I'll go over in the light. You can really see them. See those like gray blemishes there and there? So weird. Don't know. But that's that. So the hammer's starting to make me mad. But heck, I'm still going to keep it. I mean, heck, I want this bike to last if someday I have kids or whatnot and want to pass this on to them or something. But I mean, since this was the first vintage bike I bought, well, I do take that back. I'd had that old three-wheeler, but vintage dirt bike. And then we got the old Yamaha 400, which I rode one time, well, actually twice. One at the show and then one when I got home. But rode it one time and busted the stinking throttle cable off again. Well, not again, but busted it off. But I say again because you guys already know. But it makes me mad because I have nothing to ride really right now. Once I got to get this thing in tune and ready to go again, backed up to its ripping and roaring glory like it was. But at Mid-Ohio, I'm telling you what, this bike was beating everybody up there. I mean, down the road and everything, this thing was screaming by them. It just wiped them by. All the other 250s like this, man, it makes me mad now that I feel like a complete retard. And I changed the mixture on it, and I was like, well, it shouldn't hurt anything, but I know damn well it's gonna. It makes me mad. And then look at this thing. Dust. None of my bikes should have sit-down dust on them. What the hell? This bike has sat here since I got it home. I pulled it off the truck and rode it. That was it. I rode it, and then right in the stinking yard, boom, busted it. It makes me mad. So, I got my wonderful table of tools laid out. And it's going to be a night of bike work for the rest of the evening. But, by the way, I do recommend this stuff. This stuff works pretty good. I don't know if I've done a product type thing, but yeah, sure, this is advertising for Come Out. Why not? But, yeah, this stuff worked great, and I just found out their whatever their more powerful formula. I know it sounds cheesy, but this actually does work a lot better than their original stuff, in my opinion. I don't have to sit there and scrub as much. Yeah, but here is my throttle assembly or throttle tube pieces. And then I got my fuel petcock, which I got to clean. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to clean that. And oh, I also got my manual in a while ago. My throttle cable for this should be here tomorrow. If it's not here tomorrow, I'm going to be mad. Like usual. But yeah, Yamaha 250's on first order. And then hopefully I get this thing all back together and I can show you what it looks like together. Oh, also, I did find the side tank decals that go like right here and then come down here. Yeah, found those. And those are just the two mounting brackets that mount to the bike, and then there's your fuel petcock. But anyway, yeah, I found the decals for that, and it's like 50 bucks for the NOS decals, and then there's the seat. But yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to have like a cone on around it, like a little covering almost, like this does. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that, or this is how this is supposed to be. I doubt it, but anyway, I don't give a crap. But I'm gonna need new tires for this thing too, so yep. Well, folks, I'll hurry up and do a little work to the 250. Hopefully it's nothing too much, and then do really small work to this. I mean, just give it a bath and put the cable on, and I'm ready to go. Oh, I was going to change transmission fluid in this too, and that's probably due for a change too. I changed that when I first got it. So, sorry about that. Got the gaps going. But, yeah, well, like always, folks, long live the Yamahas, and apparently, since I like the DTs, long live those suckers too. Why the hell not? And, of course, the 400, since got that too. But, alright, guys. Like always, comment, subscribe, and like the videos. I'm telling you, it really gives me a lot of help to hear you guys comment and say stuff about the videos. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to get a GoPro, and then I'll do some riding footage. But as long as some people stick with me for the little bit of the haul here, I mean, heck, and I might, who knows, might get a better camera too. But if I get that GoPro, I'll probably just film everything with the GoPro. Then I'll have to learn all the uploading stuff with that to the computer. But alright, guys, thanks for being with me this far. Take her easy.